Hey, Chris. It's been a while, my friend. How have you been? Give me an update.
Joseph. I'm doing well. When did you get here? I had no idea you were in town.
I arrived this morning. And I thought I'd swing by before heading back to the US.
That's cool. How was your trip? Did you land that job you were after?
The trip was great, and yes, I got the job. I'm just on vacation right now. Pretty awesome, right?
Absolutely. But I need your help. Can you give me some tips on learning English? You've lived in an English-speaking country, and I've heard that's the only way to become fluent. Can you assist me?
Wait, you think you can only become fluent if you live in an English-speaking country? Who told you that? I've heard that too, but it's not true at all.
My buddies told me that. Is it not accurate? I was under that impression.
Alright, I'll help you out, but you need to listen closely. Getting immersed in a second language is indeed the quickest and most efficient way to learn it, and living in an English-speaking country can make it easier. However, you don't necessarily have to live there to become fluent, trust me. With technology, it's now possible to virtually immerse yourself in another culture or language. You can use technology to communicate with native speakers or practice with other students. Furthermore, just listening to people speak English will help improve your language skills.
I didn't know that. I thought I had to go to the US or England for that. Thanks a lot. Is it also true that I can't speak fluent English without a large vocabulary?
That's another myth. It's perfectly natural for a non-native speaker to have a limited vocabulary. Even native English speakers don't possess enough vocabulary to claim they know English perfectly. So, no, you don't need a vast vocabulary to speak fluent English. In fact, a few hundred words used in conversation repeatedly can be enough to communicate effectively. The key is to start speaking the language as soon as you begin learning, so don't wait.
That's awesome, I didn't realize that. Thanks, cousin. I have a friend who thinks he doesn't need to study English because he can rely on translation apps. Is that a viable way to learn?
No, that's not true. Google Translate or other apps can't replace the knowledge of a language that a human possesses. Learning a different language is not pointless, and no app is as accurate as human translation. The results can often be incorrect, confusing, or incomprehensible. Plus, you won't have real face-to-face conversations with a machine or app. Learning a language is about the fun and fulfillment of mastering it on your own.
You're absolutely right, I hadn't thought of it that way before. But even if I follow your recommendations, it still takes a lot of time to learn a language, right?
That's another myth. Learning English doesn't take forever. There's no such thing as an inherently hard language. It depends on your dedication, the time you can invest, and the program you follow, but it won't take an eternity. Everyone learns at their own pace, so find the method that works best for you. Don't let myths hold you back.
You're right, I'm super motivated to improve my English skills and willing to put in the effort. Can you share more tips?
Of course, I'd be happy to share more tips. You're on the right path with your motivation and commitment. Here are a few more insights to help you along the way.
I'm all ears, Joseph. Lay it on me.
Great! So, another common misconception is that a shy person can't learn English. That's absolutely not true. Being introverted or shy doesn't prevent you from learning a language. In fact, many introverts excel in language learning because they tend to be good listeners and observers. Learning a language doesn't require being extroverted or outgoing.
That's reassuring to hear. I know some shy people who were hesitant to learn a new language, so this will be valuable information for them.
Exactly, and here's another tip: surround yourself with English as much as possible. Change your environment by setting your devices, apps, and even social media to English. This constant exposure will help you adapt to the language's rhythm and flow.
That sounds doable. I'll make those changes right away.
Also, don't hesitate to use language learning apps and websites as supplementary tools. There are some fantastic resources out there that can enhance your vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. Just remember not to rely on them exclusively, as human interaction and real-life practice are essential.
I'll be sure to check out those apps and websites. Thanks for the recommendation. What else can I do to improve my speaking skills?
To improve your speaking skills, it's crucial to practice regularly. Find a language exchange partner or join conversation groups where you can speak with native English speakers. These interactions will boost your confidence and help you become more fluent. Additionally, try recording yourself speaking in English and play it back. This can help you identify areas for improvement.
Recording myself sounds a bit intimidating, but I'll give it a shot. I suppose it's all part of the learning process.
It can be a bit awkward at first, but it's an effective way to self-assess and track your progress. Finally, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Learning a language is a journey filled with ups and downs. Making errors is a natural part of the process, so embrace them and use them as opportunities to learn and grow.
Wise advice, Joseph. I'll keep that in mind and stay resilient through the learning process. Thanks for all these helpful insights.
You're very welcome, Christopher. Remember, with your motivation and the right approach, you'll make significant progress in your English skills. If you ever have more questions or need further assistance, feel free to reach out. Keep up the great work.
I appreciate your support and guidance, Joseph. I'm feeling much more confident about my English learning journey now. It's reassuring to know that I don't have to pack my bags and move to an English-speaking country to become fluent.
That's the spirit, Christopher. Language learning is an enriching adventure, and you can achieve your goals right where you are. And remember, it's not just about language, it's about connecting with people and cultures from around the world.
You're absolutely right. I'm excited about the doors that learning English will open for me. Thanks for being such a great source of encouragement and information, Joseph.
It's my pleasure, Christopher. I'm here to help anytime you need it. Keep up the good work, stay dedicated, and you'll be speaking fluent English before you know it.
Thanks again, Joseph. I'll definitely put these tips into action. Take care, and I'll be in touch soon to share my progress. Hey, Joseph. It's been a while. I wanted to give you an update on my English learning journey.
Christopher. It's great to hear from you. I'm excited to know how you've been doing. Tell me all about it.
Well, I've been diligently following your tips. I joined a language exchange group where I practice speaking with native English speakers regularly. It's been a fantastic experience, and I've gained more confidence.
That's wonderful to hear, Christopher. Practice is such a key element in language learning. How have you found it?
It's been challenging at times, but overall, I've noticed significant improvements in my fluency. Plus, I've made some amazing friends along the way. It's been a rewarding experience.
I'm so happy to hear that. Building friendships while learning a language is a fantastic bonus. Anything else you've been doing to enhance your skills?
Yes, I've started recording myself speaking in English and reviewing it. It was awkward at first, but it's been incredibly helpful. I can identify my weaknesses and track my progress.
That's a big step, and it's great that you've embraced it. It's a practical way to pinpoint areas that need improvement.
Absolutely. I also set my devices and apps to English, as you suggested. It's given me daily exposure to the language, and I'm picking up new words and phrases effortlessly.
That's fantastic. Those small changes can make a big difference in your language immersion. I'm impressed with your dedication, Christopher.
Thanks, Joseph. I remember you also mentioned the importance of not being afraid to make mistakes. I've definitely had my fair share of those, but I'm learning from them and not letting them discourage me.
That's the right attitude, Christopher. Mistakes are part of the learning process, and they help you grow. You're on the right path, and I'm proud of your commitment.
Your encouragement means a lot to me, Joseph. I wanted to thank you for your invaluable guidance. I wouldn't have come this far without it.
You're very welcome, Christopher. It's been a pleasure assisting you. Your progress and determination are truly inspiring. Keep up the excellent work, and never hesitate to reach out if you have more questions.